Alright guys, figured I'd do a little video. Haven't done a video in a long time. I've also never done a video on an Emerson knife, which, as you can see in front of you, we have the CQC 7. This is your standard CQC 7. Black G10 handles, black lip, it's chisel ground, meaning it's flat on this side, no bevel. Then you've got your bevel on this side. Tanto, it says Emerson. This is 2013 model. Some of the markings are a little light on this one. The grinds and the blade on this knife are perfect. Absolutely perfect. Edge bevel, perfect. You've got titanium liner on this side for your liner lock. When Emersons are new, sorry, you know my camera deal. They're very early lockup. This one's brand new. And something that Emerson is now doing, which made me buy this knife, is they have switched to standoffs in the back. Which I much prefer over the standard black G10 backspacer they used to have. Not because I don't like backspacers, it's just Emersons are a little rough around the edges, that's a known fact. And the backspacer fitment was always, for lack of better words, just shit. And it's kind of hard to mess up standoffs, you just put them in there. So now it's a completely open design. And that's what you get with that. Knife was a little rough when I first got it, as in the action stiff. It's still tight, but it's brand new. Lubed it up, cleaned out the pivot, put a little Benchmade blue lube in there, and it's good. You can see the centering on this one is spot on. No blade movement closed, as in left to right, solid. And no blade movement open, either vertical or horizontal. It's pretty rock solid, pretty good. Yeah, hold on one second. Hey, hold on. No. Sorry about that. I had to get the dog. But, pretty cool knife. It'll be even better when it breaks in. It's smooth right now. I just got it kind of stiff. But I like the pivot a little tighter than most people. Makes it so it doesn't have any blade playing. It's just, I don't know. I just like the way it feels. This one has a double detent, so you're not going to be able to see it because this is an iPhone. Maybe you can. Right there to the right of the blade tang. Up here, you got a detent ball, and of course, right in there, you've got a detent ball as well. The detent on this is pretty good. You're not flicking this out, it's not going to come out. Sometimes Emerson detents suck. This one's pretty good. But that's the gist of it. 154 cm steel. Not my favorite, but that's what you get with Emerson, so that's that. About a 3.3 inch blade, 4.5 inch handle, about that. Overall size, you're looking at probably right around the same as a pair of two. About the exact same size. So, about my favorite size for everyday carry. I've never been a huge fan of Emersons, as some of you know. I've had Emersons, I've just never done any videos on them because, well, I've just never been a humongous fan of them. The newer stuff, as far as fit and finish, is getting better. It's still not up to, say, Spyderco level. You know, you got machining marks in these liners, and the G10 fitment's a little rough. You can see on the inside, a little rough. But nothing bad, and they're much better than they used to be. Believe it or not, Emerson's used to be even worse. They're just a little rough around the edges. as far as handle and liners go. Blades are always perfect. And by perfect, I mean the grinds are always spot on. Beautiful finish. You got stone wash with satin grinds. The edge bevels are always perfect. I mean, look at that. That's a perfect blade. I mean, it's just perfect. They're always finished nicely, the blades. The handles leave a little bit to be desired. But that's an Emerson. That's what you get. That's how it goes. So, but these new ones with the standoffs are really cool. I had to get one. Love the 7. It's my favorite Emerson. It's just classic, you know. It's a CQC 7. What more can you say about it? It's my favorite Emerson. Love the Tanto. Just a really cool knife. I also like the 15, the Mini 15. I'm not a big on the Commanders. I'm not real big on the 8 or the Horseman. I don't like the 10. Probably the only Emersons I really like are obviously a CQC 6, which I'm not going to ever have. A 7, which I've had and have right now. The 15s, I like the 15s. I've had those. I don't dislike the 8s. I'm just not a big fan of them. But, I mean, there's a ton of Emerson's. Gentleman Gem. You know, Gypsy Jack. The whole 9 yards. There's a bunch. But you can't go wrong with a 7, in my opinion. It's just an iconic, classic Emerson. So that's it, guys. Just wanted to show it really quick. My new CQC 7. Be a good daily carry. Perfect size. Really, really, which I don't care for. Extremely grippy G10. It's not my thing. Never has been. But it wears down. At first, you know, it's hard to get out of the pocket. But it wears down just like any other G10. It's just very grippy at first, which I don't care for. It's a little bit too grippy. I mean, we're talking cold steel grippy. Not like Spyderco. More grippy. But that'll wear down. So that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. This is the new 2013, and it has the standoffs. One last thing. My favorite thing about the 7 is it's just a 3mm blade stock, but the way this blade is ground, I mean, it keeps its thickness all the way. So it's a very stout knife without having to have that stout of stock. Like, this is thicker back here. Well, maybe it's not. Yeah, it is. But it tapers really fine. You know, you got to be careful. This Tanto, you can just beat the living shit out of it. You're not going to break that tip. You're just not. It keeps its thickness all the way. So very stout in that aspect. Good knife to thrash. That's it. Really cool. Enjoying it so far. Just wanted to let you guys check it out. And if it won't focus. Alright, later guys.